Ah. Good morning, welcome back to Reviews and How-Tos with Matty Lowe. Just wanted to check in. I'm editing our trip down to San Diego, and this video you're watching is going to be inside the video of the trip going down. I just wanted to play around a little bit with the video editing software that I'm using and see what it's like. Putting it out there just to see if everyone likes my edits, likes my cuts, the music that I've chosen. It's kind of generic music that I've picked, but I just wanted to get it out there. Like I said, I want to keep creating content. I want to keep posting videos. And today I have to turn my studio into a guest room. So I have a fold-away bed, a hide-away bed. It's actually a really nice one with a nice little 4-inch Tempur-Pedic mattress. I'm going to have to put that in this area right here and lose this space for a little while, which is fine. It's nice to have a closed off room, a nice solid background to do these videos, but I can live without it for a few days. In this trip down to San Diego, we just decided to go down and visit some friends down in San Diego, and we had everything planned out. Things were going great. As you noticed in the first part of this video, we're driving from Monterey down. We're hitting some traffic on the way out through Salinas. Go figure, it's only a one-way road and in the middle of the day, so kind of sucked. We left out around, I want to say 4 or 5, got down to San Diego about midnight, so it wasn't too bad of a trip, but it was a long haul. Kid did really well. He always does really good in the back seat. He's pretty quiet, passes out. We stop, we let him out. Darcy was with us as well. Once we get into San Diego though, we wake up, we got early morning start on Saturday morning. We had breakfast with a good close friend of ours, Corey. Jessica's known her since I think elementary school. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I've known Corey since I've known Jessica, and I've known Jessica for quite some time now. So anyone who knows me and Jessica, we've been together for about 13 years now. And I've known Corey for 13 years, so it's been a long and fun friendship, and we love visiting her. She loves James, and she loves us, so great friend to have. And then later that day, I think we had afternoon plans, and then that didn't happen, so I think we ended up just walking around downtown Encinitas for a while. Yeah, I think that's what we did. I don't have the footage right here in front of me. I'm trying to just remember off the dome, and I'll put this into the video the way that I'm editing it. I'm just going to do it just like the timeline, just the way the trip went. And just a side note, as you can tell, I love my graphic t-shirts. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm definitely a huge Superman fan. My in-laws, my family, they always get me gear that has Superman on it. It's just something that I grew up with, something that I get excited about. I want to get back into reading some comics too, because that's just where you find out more of the type of person Superman is and what he's willing to do to preserve humanity, preserve doing the right thing. And I try to do that as much as I can. I'd say about 99.9% of the time, I'm always doing the right thing, even when no one's looking. And that's the hardest part, is when you know no one else is watching you, so you can get credit or a pat on the back, you got to do the right thing. Yeah, so the afternoon, Saturday after, yeah, so the blooper reel. So our Saturday afternoon plans changed up a little bit, and instead of going to see one couple that we wanted to see, we went and saw our old neighbors, Deb and Jay, and she helped us out tremendously when James was first born last year. And she lived 2 condos down, literally 20 steps away, and she was just a blessing in disguise, always over helping us whenever needed. If Jessica had to do a phone interview and I was in school still or at work, she'd come by and watch James for a while so that Jessica could do her phone interviews. Oh man, ha 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 ha, that's funny. Well, I'm not gonna edit it, I might leave it in here, but I set everything up and it's early in the morning. I got my cup of milk. It's not coffee, it's milk. I don't drink coffee, but I like my Superman mugs. And I just glanced down and realized my lapel mic's not plugged in. So you'll probably see a quality of audio change from the phone to here. If not, that just means the phone, which is an iPhone 6S, does a great job already. So let me put that back in. So that's back in. So the audio might sound a little different. If it does, that's great. If not, no big deal. Like I said, this is just a test content to put it into our trip down to San Diego, which I'm editing right now, splicing them together, putting in some background music, and again, just learning new things every day. How do I want to edit my videos, as well as coming up with ideas on what content that I want to put out there for you guys. So I'll keep it short. That's pretty much it. Oh wait, back to the story. I'll leave that out. So we hung out with Jay and Deb for about an hour or two, got to catch up with them. Their two boys were in town. They're much older. I think they're like 19 and 21, something like that. But they happened to be in town for the summer from school. And we got to sit around and talk a little bit, watch some Olympics. Deb got to catch up with James, and James was so excited to see them. So it was really fun seeing them as well. Then we moved on to our dinner plans Saturday night. We met up with our really close friend, Camille and Ben, who just recently had their firstborn child as well. So it was nice to get over there, make some homemade pizzas, hang out with a few friends, and just relax. And I think the Chargers were playing that night. Yeah, that sucked pretty much, unfortunately. I'm not a big Chargers fan. You guys know that. Watch my Instagram, which will be in the link in the description down below. Check it out, MattyLow83. But I'm a Houston Texans fan, I'm a Houston Rockets fan, I'm a Houston Astros fan. Now, the level of fandom that I have for each of those kind of vary because I love basketball first. Basketball is my first true love. So I'm a Rockets fan through and through. I bleed red. I bleed gold. Those aren't the colors anymore. I wish they'd bring them back. But I grew up in the Akeem Olajuwon era, the Clyde Drexler, the Mario Elie, the, Sam Cassell, Otis Thorpe. Man, I can name the whole crew. I'm not going to do that right now because it's too much work on my brain this morning. But basketball is my first love. So football, I'm a Texans fan. It's about my second favorite sport. Then Chargers aren't really my team. I lived in San Diego for some time, and I repped Houston wherever I went. And I just couldn't follow the Chargers. A lot of it was because they sucked. And I'm not invested in that team like I am the Texans. So if the Texans aren't doing too well, I'll give them support. I'll still watch them, and I'll still be a fan of the Texans. But Chargers suck. So, and I'm not a fan of Phil Rivers. I think he's a bum. If you agree with me, thumbs up. If you disagree with me, thumbs down. Doesn't matter to me. Either way. And then baseball, I rarely watch baseball. It's so slow online or on TV. I barely watch baseball. So slow on TV. It's a game I think you have to go to the stadium and watch. You be there with a few friends, have a few beers, have a couple hot dogs, and a glove. And you just hear the sound, you hear the noise, you hear the cracking of the bat, the ball landing on each glove. That's the experience. Baseball on TV, so boring. Yeah, there's some exciting plays here and there, but unless you're really watching it in real life, I think it's kind of boring. So we watched some TV, watched some NFL. It pretty much sucked. So we turned that off, started playing some Cards Against Humanity, had a great night with Ben and Camille and some friends. Moving on to Sunday morning, we had breakfast planned for our great friends Chuck and Emily and their little girl, which is, I forgot how many months she is, but she's getting there. She's getting big, and she's such a happy baby, so it was really good to see them as well. And thank you for hosting us. The breakfast spot we went to in downtown La Jolla, wow. I just want to, the pancakes that I had, the buttermilk, just plain, simple, and easy, tasted great. And I thank you for hosting us and paying for that, and that was just amazing. So you guys already know, next time we're in town or next time you're up here, you know, meals on us. So we hung out with them for a little while, went around, walked downtown La Jolla, I think. Yeah, La Jolla Cove. So we hung out for a little while afterwards. We did a small little stroll with the kids around the block, downtown La Jolla, in the Cove, and just enjoyed the day, and it was great. Our afternoon plans on Sunday, you know, kind of canceled on us. Their kids were just really tired and needed to get some rest. So I get that and I understand, because I have a little kid, and it's really tough to try to plan when you're on their schedule, you're on the kid's schedule, and the kid's not having it. You know, it's just unfortunate. But that's okay, because I love those guys, and we'll make plans soon, and we'll get together and hang out. So Sunday afternoon, we decided to, you know what, let's just get on the road early. Let's not worry about getting home late. So we went home, picked up Darcy, got our things together, and got on the road. Now, I'm not sure how much of the footage you're gonna see right now. If not, it might just be me ranting on. But realizing about halfway through recording some of the footage back in the car, the camera wasn't turned on, my GoPro. So I'm not sure when it cut off on our trip back to San Diego, but either way, we make our way back. We hit a little bit of LA traffic. That's just the normal. And we did not know that there is a ton of traffic on Sunday evenings, apparently, coming back from San Diego, or the south, to Monterey. We sat in bumper-to-bumper traffic on a two-way street for about an hour and a half, and it increased our return time. At the moment, it was only like 3.5 hours to like 5.5 hours. So we increased our return time by 2 hours because of that traffic. So that was not fun at all. James was not having it this time. It was late. It was bedtime. He hates being confined into the car seat for that long. So we just had to do what we had to do, take care of him, and he finally went to sleep, and we finally got back.